leadership and regional support and droves of individuals and volunteers and community leaders who care, who give hours and hours of their own time to make sure that as this region grows, we don't lose our identity or our quality of life. And if you look around this room, you'll see a wide variety of people, occupations, ages, passions, and life experiences. But we're all here because we have one thing in common, and that is that we understand that places like Kessler matter to our region. And Kessler is our jewel. Doing it again, isn't it? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. It's one of those iconic landscapes that, you know, if we had lost it, and we almost did, our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren shouldn't forgive us for that. We tried to demonstrate tonight in an entertaining way all the value that places like Kessler specifically, bring to our community. But we're in a time and an age where building and growing and prospering is really valued above all else. Yet it's the trees that are the lungs of the world. It's our healthy ecosystems that keep the water we drink clean and provide habitat to the many species that we share our special part of the world with. And there are tangible economic benefits as well. What we love about Northwest Arkansas, it turns out, is the same thing that draws people, other people to our region. Our scenic beauty, our clean air, our clean water, and our natural resources. All of those things, our local food supply, all of those things are tied to land and to conservation. And collectively, they're part of what we call the quality of life, which I think we'd all agree is pretty high in Northwest Arkansas, right? So, 24 people a day move here to Northwest Arkansas per day. So just like we plan for and invest in the places to be developed, we also have a responsibility to plan for and invest in the places that should not be developed. Because natural areas are an amenity too. They're an important amenity, as we see by everybody in this room. And that's why the City of Fayetteville, thank you, and the Walton Family Foundation, thank you, each put up $1.5 million to save this place. But that wasn't the end of the story, as you've heard. Part of the deal was that the community showed support to the tune of $300,000. And that's what we're here for tonight, to raise that and to raise awareness as well. So we're asking you to contribute. And on your table, there are pledge cards. And there will be baskets coming around just like church. So if you haven't already contributed, and some of you have significantly, and we thank you, you have a couple choices. If you're ready to give tonight, which is our preferred method, you can put them in the basket, or you can find your table sponsor and give it to them. Or you can fill out the pledge card instead of a check right now, and we will contact you. And there's no asking amount. I was listening to NPR, you know, this past week they've done their fundraiser, and they said, how often do you listen to NPR, and what is it worth to you? I thought, how many people in this room have been to Kessler Mountain? Woo! How many people are there quite often? What's it worth to you, right? So after you have done that, after you've had a chance to look at those pledge cards and fill them out, we are going to let you have 20 minutes or so to go revisit the raffle items. We need to sell more raffle tickets. We got a little disrupted by the weather, but we have 3 really good gift certificates, one from our friends at Fayetteville, one from our friends at Pack Rat, and another from Lewis and Clark. Those are the raffle items. And we will call those out. So we will convene one more time, just call everybody back in to announce the winners of the raffle. But there are also some really neat art pieces and things that were donated for our silent auction, and we ask that you revisit that too. Am I missing anything, John? Okay. Should we let him go now? Oh, yes. Thank you.
We've talked a lot about the city of Fayetteville's involvement in this, and obviously, ultimately, the city was the entity that purchased the property and now controls that. And I want to have Mayor Jordan come up and just say a few words and kind of talk about the motivation behind Kessler and what it means to him. So, Mayor Jordan, you'll come up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, John. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Let me ask you something. Don't you just love that place right there? That's what it's all about at the end of the day. You know, John said he wanted me to say a few words. It'll be very few. And I certainly want to thank the Federal Natural Heritage Association for all their work. I want to thank you for that. Give you all stuff around the applause here. And I want to thank everybody for doing their part to protect green space, wildlife, and our beautiful natural environment. The future is much brighter because of your commitment. Now, in fact, this city in the last 7 years has preserved 650 acres of green space. 650 acres. That's because of you and the partnership that we have. We believe in a partnership-based government. There's two types of government you can have. One says it's a consumer-based government. What do I get out of it? What's in it for me? But we believe in a partnership-based government where we are all part owners of this city together and we move it forward, forward, forward. Thank you all. And I will tell you this. I believe it's not what you take out of the city that makes it great, but rather what you leave in that creates a great city's legacy. We preserve that land for our children and our children's children. And if this city lasts 10,000 years, they may not remember anybody in this room except Frank. They may not remember any of us, but they will walk on that area and they will say, I really appreciate the vision and commitment of our founding fathers that saw the need to preserve that land for our children today. And as I close, I want to say there's a sign in my office when you come into my office, you will see a big sign that says it's possible. I believe anything is possible if we all work together. And that takes patience, perseverance, and passion. And if you've got those three, anything is possible. They said it was impossible to preserve that. Now we have it. They said it was impossible to get a regional park. Now we have it. We have 635 acres out there. They said that was impossible. We took what was impossible, and we made it possible. Thank you all. I appreciate you, and remember, anything is possible.
Thank you. All right, we've got about 20 minutes left. We're going to come back in about 20 minutes and announce the raffle items, and then we'll adjourn. Thank you very much.
He's down there at the side. He's bringing wood.